Jagga, 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 jagga. You're here for lipstick, but what I really reeled you in for, okay, is to talk about colorism. Surprise! I'm Jackie Aina. I consider myself Nigerian American, and I'm an influencer. So according to my parents, I should be in a white lab coat right now, working at, your local Rite Aid or CVS pharmacy, prescribing all the drugs. And that was kind of like what my dad told me, like once you graduate high school, like you're gonna do this, and if you don't, you're cut off. And I was like, okay. But honestly, I can say that ever since I was like 9 or 10, I've always wanted to be an artist. I've always wanted to be doing hair, makeup. Like I loved being in front of the camera. I loved making people laugh. I was definitely like very extra. Obviously, I did not want to be a pharmacist. Like I made that very clear verbally, emotionally. It just wasn't where my passion was. And I was dating this guy. It was my sophomore year of college, and he joined the military the year before I eventually did it. And we were just talking one day, and I was just telling him how frustrated I was about, where my life was going, where my life wasn't going. I was definitely not passionate about school. I didn't feel like I was doing something worth living for. And he was just like, why don't you just join the military? And I was like, boy, bye. What the hell are you? Me, the girl with 5 different blue eyeshadows in my eyes and all these extensions, and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do in the military? What is the military gonna do for me? So I think my decision to join the Army was the best decision I've ever made for a number of different reasons. I gained so many valuable tactics and skills on like how to command an audience, how to teach a class, how to lead effectively. I think I just like really learned how to adult when I joined the military. I think that most people, especially as anyone that's like darker than a tan, in this industry can notice that there's clearly an ideal standard of beauty. And I find that you have to kind of, as it relates to bigger like social commentary issues, colorism, racism, things related to that topic, I find that you have to kind of like trick people. Like now that we've like, kind of like peeled back some of the awkward layers, like I can kind of casually talk about a lighthearted subject, but also make it relate to like what the everyday person experiences. Like my video that I did talking about how you don't see color, and I highlighted how a seemingly lighthearted phrase like that actually doesn't even really make sense, and how it basically like you're just washing away people's identities. Like in every video, I have to be able to talk about things that are more relatable. Then that way someone may be like, oh, maybe subconsciously I am contributing to this and I didn't even realize it. Whenever people say, oh, YouTube is easy, you shouldn't be complaining when you're tired, when you're burnt out, when you're stressed, I always ask, okay, if it's so easy, why aren't you doing it then? If it's that easy, it's not something that you just like do in your sleep. Like you have to actually have strategy, you have to have a talent, you have to have a skill, you have to have a voice, and you have to be different. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get that separation between like social media life and real life, and that for me is what I think can become the hard part of what we all do, that being able to say, okay, it's now my time. And I wish people were more understanding of that. Oh, well, let's do 2. So my favorite physical features, I'm such a Leo. So on my face, I'd probably say on my teeth. I'm proud of I like my smile. And honestly, I used to get teased a lot for having big teeth. Joke's on you. Now everybody in LA pays for big teeth. And my favorite feature on my body, I like my booty, because it's mine. My favorite part of Black culture, I would have to say our resilience, like our ability to make it through anything. Seeing the history of what people in this country have been through, I hate that we've had to withstand. I hate that we've had to keep going. I hate that even when rocks are being thrown at us, we have to get through it. But it's one of the, better parts of our culture in that we can literally thrive and make it through anything. Being Nigerian, I'm so proud of the fact that financially, academically, even in entertainment, Nigerians are just at the forefront of freaking everything. Someone had put in their bio, Nigerian and educated, and someone commented basically saying, that's a synonym. Sure, you could argue it's a stereotype, but it's a good one because we just keep it pushing and we go so hard in everything. When I hear the phrase live tinted, I feel like it's being yourself, your authentic self, and accepting who you are, where you are. Don't try to conform into something that you're not, and being carefree. My name is Jackie Aina, and I live tinted.